Caleb Love is not officially in the NBA draft early entry. Now, his agent, Mark Bartelstein, came out and said that they are looking to fix that clerical issue, meaning that might have messed something up right there. But and then after that, I said it's 50-50. He's going to come back. Saul, I say don't let him into the NBA draft. Let him come back to the U of A. What say you?
I say give him his opportunity to see what he can do at the NBA draft. And if he gets good, if he gets good feedback, then go. And if he doesn't, then come back. It's a win-win for us either way. He goes pro as long as he feels comfortable. He's going to get drafted. Then I'm cool with it. But I do feel like there's too many things for him to work on to be a surefire first or second round pick. I would say second round pick at this point. And coming back to school can't hurt him at all. So why not do that? Come back, excel, work on your craft, improve your stock. And we've seen this before. We've mentioned some of the horror tales or whatever with other U of A prospects that have entered the draft far too early or in between positions or hadn't. Listen, if you don't have one discernible skill set and you're going to enter the draft, you are playing Russian roulette. Because NBA teams need to know that they can at least count on you for one specific thing that they might need. And if you don't have that, what else are you providing? You're just you're a jack of all trades, but a master of none. And that's usually not a good fit for the NBA.
But one thing about it, though, that is very enticing. And back in the day, all these kids were looking, if they're not NBA players, they're looking to go they're looking to go overseas and start getting paid. It's much, much different, though, now. If I can be getting $300,000 or $400,000, wink, wink, if you come back to the U of A and play another year, that's where things change. And again, the portal guys, I say take advantage of that fifth year. Way too often people are like, man, I want to get out of college. I say that's wrong. I say Saul Bookman, come back to college, make good money. Let us talk about you for another year and continue to improve your game.
Agreed. Listen, I mean, most of the reason why these guys jump to the NBA is because they want to make some money. They want to take care of their families. They want to improve their own status, and you can't blame them for that. But now you have the opportunity to do that while you're in college. And listen, college is far. I mean, well, let me say some colleges are far more stress-free than going to the NBA. U of A is not one of them. There's a high expectation at the University of Arizona to perform at a high level. So it's about the same as the pressure that, Suns players would probably feel up here in the Valley, because there's that amount of pressure to perform at a high level and get to the tournament and get to a Final Four and all this other stuff. But listen, man, it's chill. It's absolutely chill in college, man. You get everything at your disposal. You get everything the way you want it. You got the freedom to do whatever, and you're a young guy. You got, listen, the world is your oyster. Might as well enjoy the fruits of that labor and also the money that comes along with it.
All right, we're going to keep talking hoops, but Sue Alexander, the great Erica Day, will be coming in to talk and give us the latest tea. By the way, she was reached out to by a very prominent Twitter person yesterday looking for info. That's how you know that Erica Day has made it big and only making it even bigger. All right, Nick Arenas, and real quick, I don't have any problem with this. Tacario Davis has done everything the coaching staff has wanted from him. They've been totally cool with him. His teammates have been cool with him. If it's good enough for the coaches, good enough for the teammates, then it's good enough for me at this point. That's where I'm at.
1,000,000%. Like, listen, this is his own process. Let him handle it however he wants to. I do feel like if he would have left, he'd have left by now. I think maybe he was just trying to feel things out. And I mean, it's probably a good sign that everybody feels pretty good about where he's at. So we move on.
All right, now back to basketball in just a second. Bruno Fina. All right, I like Bruno Fina. I like John Fina a great deal. Bruno Fina, I'm just going to be honest with you here, is not the greatest lineman in the world. I think Arizona's probably looking a little bit above Bruno Fina. He didn't grade out very well at UCLA. We'll keep that. His little brother Roman just got an offer, though, the other day, so we will certainly keep you up to date on that. All right, Jaden Bradley was in the early NBA draft entries as well. I like this as well. Now Jaden Bradley, I have no doubt, is coming back to the U of A, but again, he's not going to get invited to anything, but I'm totally cool with this as well, Saul. Get your feedback. They're going to tell you need to shoot more. You need to be able to, they want to see you in first year as a starter. It surprised me, but I'm all right with it.
On this end of the table, you will never hear me complain about a player trying to test the waters in the NBA. You got to do what you got to do. And a lot of these guys, they're trying to reach their lifelong dreams. So I'm cool with it. Jaden Bradley's he's definitely got the defensive ability to play in the league. I would say that right now. But it's the other things that are going to hold him back. Kind of like a Dalen Terry. where he wasn't like the most prolific scorer or offensive player, but his defense he could hold up, and he struggled when he got to Chicago until the end of this year. He started getting a lot more run, and really was made some crucial plays down the stretch for them in the play-in games and stuff like that. So there's an opportunity there, but I think the opportunity is for Jaden to come back and excel on the offensive side of the ball to match up with his defensive side. Then honestly, I think he could be, a late first round pick if he does it right.
I very much like Jaden Bradley, and I really like players like Jaden Bradley as we transition into the Big 12. We were going to get your thoughts on Tobe Awaka here in a minute, but then KJ Lewis, the great Saul Bookman says there is nothing to worry about with KJ Lewis. He will be back at the U of A.
I
did say that last time.
I did not say that. I said I have no problem with him testing the waters, Mike.
You don't think I could find a timestamp where Saul Bookman said he'll be back?
This dude,
Saul, you sure?
I feel good that he's going to come back.
Okay.
But I didn't guarantee he would come back. I don't guarantee anybody would come back.
All right.
Go find the guarantee, Mike. Go find the guarantee.
I will find the guarantee. And then maybe when I'm proven right, guess what? I want a free bag of one of those Circle K chips. Deal?
Oh, you got it. Okay. You got it. All you got to do is come up here and get it.
Maybe two. That's all. You know what? That's a fair deal. Gas for chips. That's where we're at. Now, KJ Lewis, though, I think it's going to be the same thing. Now, I do think that he's got more NBA upside than the other two, but, test the waters, see where everything is at. He's obviously on that list. These guys got a couple months. Check it out.
Athleticism is a dime a dozen in the NBA. Can we agree with that?
Yeah, for sure. No doubt.
Unless you have got freak measurables to go along with that athleticism that make you a guaranteed first round pick, I don't see why, if you're KJ Lewis, you would bother going to the NBA only to be, fostered away into the G League for, a period of time. Like, listen, man, guys that go to the G League, again, you're playing a dangerous game. You might not make it out of the G League. And there's been plenty of guys like that. Look at Nico Mannion. He was supposed to be the surefire prospect, and he could never really find a good fit. And now he's just toiling right away in the G League and trying to find his way. So you don't want to be that guy. Don't rush yourself, especially with the money that's coming to you in NIL. Don't rush.